Most people assume wealthy individuals have access to secret investments, exclusive opportunities, or insider knowledge that ordinary people will never see. But when you study how wealth is actually built, a different picture begins to emerge. Many rich people follow a surprisingly simple formula that has less to do with luck and more to do with ownership, cash flow, compounding, and long-term decision-making. The reason it often goes unnoticed is that it isn't flashy. Today we will talk about the wealth formula rich people use that nobody talks about, so before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. 8. They buy assets instead of liabilities. One of the biggest differences between wealthy people and everyone else is what they do with extra money. Many people use extra income to buy things that lose value over time. Wealthy people often use extra income to acquire assets. These assets might include businesses, investments, real estate, intellectual property, or other resources that have the potential to generate future income. Instead of focusing solely on consumption, they focus on ownership. Over time, assets begin producing income of their own, creating a cycle that accelerates wealth creation. 7. They think in decades, not days. Modern culture encourages people to focus on immediate results. Social media, advertising, and news cycles constantly push short-term thinking. Wealthy people often think differently. They make decisions based on where they want to be years from now rather than next week. They understand that meaningful wealth usually requires patience. Businesses need time to grow. Investments need time to compound. Skills need time to develop. By focusing on long-term outcomes, they avoid many of the emotional decisions that prevent financial success. 6. They make money work for them. Most people work for money throughout their entire life. Wealthy people eventually reach a point where money begins working for them. Through investments, businesses, dividends, rental income, or other assets, they create systems that continue generating value without requiring constant effort. This doesn't happen overnight. It often takes years of disciplined saving and investing. But once money starts producing more money, wealth growth can accelerate dramatically. This is one of the reasons wealth often appears to grow slowly at first and then rapidly later on. 5. They protect their time. Many people treat money as their most valuable resource, but wealthy people often view time as even more valuable. They understand that money lost can often be earned again, but time cannot be recovered. Because of this, they become highly selective about how they spend their hours. They focus on activities that produce meaningful results and avoid wasting energy on low-value tasks whenever possible. Protecting time allows them to focus on opportunities, relationships, learning, and projects that create the greatest long-term impact. 4. They never stop learning. One habit shared by many successful people is a commitment to continuous learning. Markets change. Technology evolves. Industries transform. Wealthy individuals understand that staying informed helps them identify opportunities before others do. They read books, study trends, learn new skills, and remain curious about the world around them. This constant learning helps them adapt to change, rather than becoming victims of it. Knowledge alone doesn't create wealth, but the ability to apply knowledge effectively can be incredibly valuable. 3. They build systems instead of chasing motivation. Most people rely on motivation to achieve financial goals. The problem is that motivation comes and goes. Wealthy people often build systems instead. They automate savings, invest consistently, follow routine, and create structures that support their goals regardless of how they feel on a particular day. Systems reduce the need for constant willpower. Instead of making the same decision repeatedly, they create habits that move them closer to their objectives automatically. 2. They understand the power of compounding. Compounding is often called one of the most powerful forces in wealth creation. Yet many people underestimate its impact because the results are not immediate. Wealthy people understand that small actions repeated consistently can produce extraordinary outcomes over time. Whether it's investing money, improving skills, building relationships, or growing a business, compounding rewards patience and consistency. The biggest gains often occur after years of steady progress, which is why many successful people remain committed even when results seem slow at first. 1. They prioritize ownership. This is the part of the wealth formula that almost nobody talks about enough. Wealthy people prioritize ownership. They don't just earn money, they acquire ownership in things that can grow and generate value. They own investments, businesses, intellectual property, real estate, or other assets. Ownership creates leverage. It allows people to benefit from growth without constantly trading their time for income. While income is important, ownership is often what transforms financial stability into long-term wealth. This is why many wealthy individuals focus so heavily on acquiring and growing assets throughout their lives. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.